Hi, welcome to the Easy Gourmet. I'm your chef today, Michael Mercil, and today we got a really special day planned for you. And by what you heard in the background has something to do with it. It's actually the fundraiser that's coming up for the Humane Society, which is on March 20th at the Speakeasy at 7 p.m. And we have a great group of people that are going to be talking about that event, and here they are.
All right. I'm Kelly Blackledge, the current president of the Humane Society.
I'm Krista McNeilis, one of the board members.
I'm Christy Bosch, board member.
I'm Brian Vertis, past board member.
Great.
Well, it's great to have you today. Tell me what's happening on the 20th.
Well, the 20th, we have all kinds of things going on. We have some great packages, some silent auction packages. We have music by Posheen, which everybody is going to get a jig going for that. There's dancing that'll happen, and of course, great food, right?
Awesome food, yes. We'll be doing our traditional corned beef and cabbage and Irish stew that evening. And here's the thing. The tickets are $10, which is about the same amount of money as it costs to go out to a movie. Once you get the popcorn, once you get the pop, you're into the $30–40 range sometimes. It's amazing how much it costs to go to a movie, which is worth it. Don't get me wrong here. But for the same cost, you can go out to the Speakeasy and support an amazing cause. They do such good work in this community. And if you guys ever watched any of those commercials that you see on TV all the time about these suffering animals, it's true. And it happens right here in the DL area. And the Humane Society helps these poor, defenseless animals that love you unconditionally, that need you there to support them. This is near and dear to our heart. We do have a shelter dog ourselves in our home, and you can hear them barking in the background right now. So
They're
we
happy.
really encourage you to pick your tickets up at the Humane Society or at the Speakeasy and have just an amazing night.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm so glad you're here to join in our the great food that we're going to be serving today. You know, sometimes you stay up late at night and you can't get to sleep, and being a chef and being in the restaurant industry, your mind just goes bonkers. And of course, I'm looking at those cooking shows on TV, and I'm thinking of new ideas all the time. So here's one that I came up with, and it's definitely outside the box. It's something completely different. At the Speakeasy, we have this great appetizer called eggplant chips, and maybe you all have had them there.
Eddie Eggplant, it's my favorite.
Yeah, Eddie Eggplant, yeah. You know what, you don't find them at any other restaurant, and of course they're homemade. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. We make everything from scratch. It's just amazing how much work goes into the Speakeasy. Every single dressing, and of course the breading is homemade, and we get the eggplant in. In fact, these I breaded myself. And we make the breading, and we bread them up and slice them up, peel them, every little thing. Well, they're such a good thing, and they've been a part of our family for over 30 years right now. And this is something that I thought, well, why can't we make a sandwich out of this? Instead of bread, let's use the eggplant chips and make a sandwich out of it. And this is something new coming on our spring features menu, and it's going to be an eggplant club. And I'm going to show you how to put that together right after these messages. Welcome back to the Easy Gourmet. So I told you this was a crazy concoction, and I think you might think so too, but you would be amazed at how wonderful it tastes. So of course at the Speakeasy we actually cook off our turkey and we slice it ourselves. It's none of that processed stuff where you'll find everywhere except the Speakeasy. It's absolutely awesome. And then we have our homemade eggplant chips. We're going to drop those in some hot grease here in just a little bit. And I know everyone's thinking, okay, well, it's deep fried. Well, you know, it's not as bad as you think it is. As long as, you know, in the restaurant, we keep our fryers at a very high temp. And as long as you do, and because they're so big and because there's so much heat underneath them, it doesn't absorb as much grease as you think it does. And this is this whole thing is pretty dang healthy. Except for the bacon. And you gotta have bacon. You just gotta have a little bacon in it. Okay, so we have a little mayonnaise, and I said I was gonna make a mayonnaise. And some people can use a zester. Have you seen one of these before? Mm-hmm. So you can actually zest the rinds right into the mayonnaise, or I got this little, almost like a little cheese grater, and that works really good too. I actually prefer that because it makes it a little finer. And we're going to put that right into the mayonnaise. And I'm going to put a little lemon juice in there. And that's the lemonade. And you wouldn't believe how that complements the other things that we're going to be using. One of the other key ingredients, other than a little lettuce, we're going to use spinach. And it's so great with the lemonade, the bacon, and the eggplant. Just, they all complement each other.
And there's a lot of protein here. This is a nice...
Yeah.
This is
protein with veggies.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot less carbs.
Yeah.
You know, you got a little breading, but this is kind of a carb-friendly diet.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Except for the potato chips that we're going to add afterwards. Got to mix a little bad with good, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, protein is a pretty important ingredient in the dog food as well, believe it or not.
Is.
It's very important for
Tell me a little bit about that.
Our dogs would love this.
That's right. This is so important. You know, one of the things that we miss at the Humane Society, all of our food is donated for the pets that we have, all the dogs, all the cats, and we go through 2 to 3 huge bags of dog food every day. But what we don't often get donated is puppy food. And that's got, the vitamins are different in it, and in order for those puppies to grow healthy, they need to have a real healthy, different food than just adult dog food.
Okay, tell me this. How many puppies do you get each? I mean, is it often? Is it monthly? Is it...
Puppies can really vary. If we have a dog that comes in pregnant, wow, all of a sudden we have 7 or 8 puppies or even more sometimes, you know, but it can vary. Right now we only have 1 puppy, and it's a Shiba Inu. That's right, is it? It's so cute. It's a furry. It's a furry little. Yes, it is a mix. It's not totally, but very cute. And it's animals like that that need that puppy food, you know, to be able to grow healthy. And that's one, you know, we get a lot of donations of food, but
all right, guests at home, you hear that? They need puppy food too at the Humane Society, and you can donate that anytime.
Yes.
That's right.
Along with going to March 20th at the Speakeasy. All right, you have to go there. It is such a fun night, and it's not your normal fundraiser where you got to sit down and eat and go through all the stuff that happens ahead of time. You just go there and have a good time.
That's right. People will be up mingling, going through the silent auction, dancing.
This is definitely the funnest fundraiser that we have in this area every single year, and you got to go. You just got to check it out.
Well, we really appreciate your support, Michael. This is so amazing to have this at the Speakeasy.
You know what? You know, the dogs can't speak for themselves, so we got to do it for them, and it is such an amazing event. That everyone works hard at. So here we go. We now have the mayonnaise, the lemonade, all ready to go, and it just has a little lemon zest in it. And then I put just a few drops of lemon juice in there too to bring out the lemon. And then we're going to build this. But I'm going to drop some eggplant chips in the fryer. I'm going to show you how that's all done right after these messages.